Hi, everyone. This is Mr. Taylor. I would like to take a moment to preface this particular assignment as it's going to be the very first assignment you complete in the course. You'll be completing this assignment prior to really receiving any contextual or theoretical based content in the course. And so I want to take the opportunity to really describe briefly why you're doing this assignment, why you're completing it first, touch on the diagnostic nature of the assignment and how it's going to play into the modules that you will progress through in the course once we get started. The very first thing that we have to do as faculty members in a graduate program is to begin assessing your critical and analytical thinking skills, the way you translate your thoughts into writing, your academic tone, your adherence to an academic style guide, etc. All of these are very important concepts that if they sound foreign to you now, we will discuss at length later. But the idea is to really gauge your writing competency, your research competency. What's important to note about the MASM program at Wingate University is it's one that does not require a specific undergraduate background in sport management, athletic training, or something along those lines. Our students come to us from accredited universities all over the United States with varying backgrounds and from different disciplines. We have students coming to us from psychology-based disciplines, from sport disciplines also, but also humanities-based disciplines. We have English majors, education majors. So there's a large array of different backgrounds. And the implications of that is that all of these different backgrounds have different writing styles, research styles, methodologies for conducting research, etc. And so the first thing that I have to do in a course like this to help you improve your writing, to help you improve your ability to think critically and analytically and to conduct literature-based research, I have to assess your skill, where you come from, your writing competency. So really gauge where you are on a scale of what the standard writing expectation is for graduate school. It's a lot different than undergraduate. There's a lot more work that goes into it, a lot more structure, a lot more front loading, and strategy. And so the reason you're doing this assignment first is I want to see and gauge your understanding of research. So what I want you to do is simply read the instructions and submit this paper by the deadline, which is Tuesday, 6/28. That'll give you Friday, the weekend, and the first of next week. It's a very small research-based assignment, 3 to 4 pages. You can exceed that if you want. But I really want to gauge your understanding and assess your understanding of what research truly is and how you approach it. And you can look at this in several different layers. That's not only the topic that you choose and how focused your topic is, how relevant it is, how multifaceted and dynamic it is, but also how you organize the ideas in the topic you choose, how you choose to present them, the order in which you choose to present them. And then also all of the base layer elements, such as what language do you use? How do you employ grammar and syntax to translate your ideas and still retain credibility? So really this assignment is to gauge several different things. I have a rubric that I'm using, but the instructions are strategically vague. You are now a graduate student, so I want you to take what you've come to the program with. I want you to take your bulk of knowledge, what your previous institution and major has taught you in terms of research and how you write research papers. And I want you to bring that experience base to this assignment and try to complete the assignment based on what you know. What I'm going to do is then provide copious feedback to you based on the writing that you submit, and then we'll have a starting point. We will have a basis, and we will have a trajectory for how to get you to the expectation of what is graduate level writing. And so while you're not going to be counted off on this assignment for doing things incorrectly, I do really behoove everyone to take your time when doing this assignment to really think through it from a graduate student perspective and standpoint. Don't throw the content together just because it's not being graded based on technicalities, but really think it through, because the objective of this course is to help you get to the standard that you are going to need to be in order to conduct research at the graduate level. And so you want to help yourself with this assignment. So that's just a little background to it. I'm going to provide my edits, and then what we're going to do in this class is meet one-on-one individually. And what I try to do is emulate an editor type of an editor publisher type of interaction. And so when we meet, it'll be different than just a teacher to student interaction. It'll be editor to publisher, editor to scholar type of relationship. And that's the best way to really help facilitate growth in your writing and your ideas. So take these assignment instructions and then turn in what you think is graduate level caliber research. And I will be able to tell you whether or not that's congruent with or parallel with the expectation that is graduate level writing. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to me, r.taylor@wingate.edu, and I will be on the lookout for any questions.